What is going on, guys? This is Ben here. I'm really excited for today's video. We have a lot of cool things to talk about and everything, because as you guys know, there has been a lack of content or new content for the Pokemon Go. Everyone was expecting like a big update. I'm still expecting a big update, hopefully soon. So with that though, someone has released a update, or a Pokemon Go update 2.0, kind of their vision of big updates to coming. Now this is a really big article here, and this is all speculated. I do have to get that out there. This is not in the game at all. This is just speculation. This person's thoughts on what would add to Pokemon Go and cool things about it. Let me know in the comments if you agree with his ideas or not. And I'm probably gonna make this into 2 videos. You'll probably see the next part tomorrow, because there's so many things, and it's really good ideas too. Like, that's why I'm covering this. It gives a well thought out plan of these ideas, so it's a really good representation to how like this stuff could and possibly be implemented into Pokemon Go. So it's really cool, really interesting, and it's just really news to talk about. That's why I'm bringing it to you, and I thought it would be interesting for you guys to hear it as well. So this came from Alberto Choi, I think how to say it, from 2 days ago. It's his Pokemon Go version 2 concept, and like I said, probably tomorrow I'll do the second half, because there's only specific things I want to talk about in this one. I'll also leave the description below to this article if you want to read the full thing and everything and look at it more in depth than what I've covered. But right off the bat here, it's the Pokedex. So we already know Generation 2 is on the way. He's got some pictures up here of the Generation 1 Pokedex, and then he has the pictures of the Generation 2 Pokedex over here. We already currently know that it's not going to be laid out in this fashion where it has like them together. You can see Pichu and Pikachu together. Actually, we don't know, but from currently how it looks is like Generation 1 Pokedex is going to be all at the top, and then Generation 2 is going to be in the bottom. So it may not look like this, but still it's cool to see how some of the potential figures could look in the Pokedex when they do release, because honestly, that's what everyone's thinking. I made the video on the update where you think Legendaries or Generation 2. Majority of you said since they released some of Generation 2, you think the next big update will be all of Generation 2, which would be really cool. His new tracker, I'll maybe cover that tomorrow. But shiny Pokemon, you can see a shiny Cyndaquil chilling right there. It has the stars next to the name. That's what a lot of people think are going to be added. There is text in the code to shiny. Shiny Pokemon would be really cool. It would be very rare, very high prestigious to get those. A lot of people are like, why not just make 100 IV Pokemon shiny, because they're already rare as it is. That's a good idea, but I don't think it'll be happening. And if there is shiny Pokemon in the game, I hope you're able to identify it like on the map. So like if it pops up, you'll be able to see it. It'll have its own Pokedex. You don't have to like just click on it. Like, I think it would be easily identifiable, and it's rare, but not like crazy rare. Like, because you guys know, if there's people that literally hunt in the Game Boy games and the console games, literally people go on like day hunts for shiny Pokemon and maybe get 1 or 2. So hopefully it's not that rare. Yes, they want to be highly coveted, but I don't know. That's my thoughts. And this is where it gets interesting. So you can see he's got his little picture here of a trade center. I don't really agree with his trade system, because I think it would be pretty broken. But we got the journey and the battle center. We're basically going to cover the battle center and the trades in this one. So all cool stuff, but the trade center, he lines it up where you can see Pokemon which one are available, what you're searching for, and everything like that. And it would be cool this way, but you can see his system where it's by Stardust. So you get Stardust, say you trade a Pokemon that's like a higher CP and you receive a Pokemon that's a lower CP, you get the difference in Stardust. So it's transaction through Stardust. Honestly, what I think would be good for the trading, I know I've talked about this in the past, I don't like this system because it can be really broken. I think it should be a system where maybe you can do 1 trade every week or so with someone, or you can have like a maximum number of trades with another player, because you have to keep in mind this could be easily exploited, where like, say for instance I'm a high level player and there's a newer player and I just give him all my crappy, well I consider crappy but they're good Pokemon. He's really gonna have a huge advantage over 85 sale on some anyone wants some freaking printer ink, 85% off. I hate when AOL does that, honestly. But yes, it's just like this is what I think would be work for trading, is like when you trade, you cannot trade with the same person over and over and over again. You can maybe do like 1 or 2 trades, or limit your trading to once per week, because then people are going to complete the Pokedex instantly and it's just going to suck. So I think maybe like have a limit on how many trades you can do in a specific time. I think maybe 1 trade every month or every week would be good, because then you're not super fastly filling your Pokedex. And then also manage who you can actually trade with a little bit. Like maybe you can only have a maximum of like 2 to 5 trades with someone. And then also the Pokemon itself, they should be adjusted to your level. They should have some sort of formula or algorithm where, say I'm trading someone a 3500 or 3400 Dragonite and they're level 20, it should adjust it so it matches with them. Or this could also be another thing. When you trade with someone, your Pokemon is a very low CP, like a starter CP, like CP 10 or something, because really what trading is meant for is to get cool Pokemon that you want and to fill your Pokedex. So I think that would be cool to see if you trade them, it would be like a low CP, so then it can't really be abused. And then if that person who received the trade, because this will knock off another exploit, is that person that receives the trade cannot transfer that Pokemon for candy. Because I can see the downside of it. If someone like just trading away their Dratini's or whatever, Dratini trading it to you for like a Pidgey or whatever, just flipping it that way to make it more advantage for the person that's getting the Dratini's, and they just transfer all of them and are getting these increased candies fastly. So I think it should be an adjusted CP or a low CP, and then once you receive that trade, you cannot transfer it to get candies, because that removes the exploit of someone trading a really rare Pokemon for candies to get it faster. I think that would be cool, and then limiting the amount of trades you can do. So that's my idea. I think that would work well for trading, so it's not overpowered. You can't just trade in one day and get all the Pokemon from someone that already has like all these leftover Pokemon. So that's my idea for it. Let me know how you guys think of that, because we're talking about concepts. This is all this video is. I'm not making it out to believe like this stuff is coming. It's just really cool to talk about, and I love having these discussions with you guys, so that's why I'll probably do it tomorrow. The Journey one, I'll probably discuss that later tomorrow as well, but the Battle Center. So everyone is excited for the potential for battles. Like you guys know, I talked about player versus player battles is what a lot of people want. His stuff seems to revolve around training here, or the Generation 2 Pokemon. So his idea for battling is something that I really I think is cool. So he's saying, like, because you guys know Niantic and Pokemon Go is pushing how you want everyone to be active, you want to get out and walking, be active, yes, yes, yes. So what he's proposing is that like every 5 kilometers you walk, because as you guys know, walking is a big thing in Pokemon Go, or driving a car. Driving a car 5 miles an hour. But yeah, so he's proposing every 5 kilometers you walk, you get 1 battle. And he's saying like you just really go into the battle screen to search. So, like you can see this trainer right here has 8 battles remaining, so they must have walked 35 kilometers, and to their next battle they have 2.5 kilometers roughly. And then you pick your Pokemon to battle with, your 6 Pokemon to battle with, and then you go into a matchmaking cloud depending on the active players who are searching for a battle. So it's kind of like, say for Clash Royale, you hit battle and you get matched up. So it's kind of like that, and then you'll battle them. Whether that, it's hard to say what he's probably saying, like battling, you'd be like, their Pokemon's there, your Pokemon's there, and you're swiping and dodging and going against that. Yes, you can swap out and everything, that would be cool. So honestly, I'm okay with that idea. Like, you gotta place a player here, your player here, and they're battling each other, swapping out Pokemon, trying to get the advantage, type advantage, dodging, attacking, because that really is cool to, like, you have to know all the type advantages, you have to know which Pokemon are good against which Pokemon, the moves, and then it also tests the skill of dodging. I'm okay with that battle system. A lot of people aren't. A lot of people want it to be like the games where the Pokemon's doing the work or whatever, but that I don't see that happening. I don't think Niantic's going to change the system of battling. So yeah, if you win, you get reward. If you lose, you don't. And obviously that would be a really cool system. My thoughts were like, you kind of just, you get rewarded for battling. Yes, some sort of rewards. This makes sense. I didn't really think of like limiting battling. I think it would be cool to be able to battle as many people as you want, so you can show off as many people as or Pokemon as you want, because then it would be really cool to like, I like the idea that he had of walking and battling, but I like the idea kind of better where, say you're at school, say you're at home, it's cold outside, you don't want to go outside, but you still want to play Pokemon Go, you should be able to battle people around you. Like, just say, oh, hey, you're right there, you're on my map, or just some sort of linking system. and you just battle each other, but that same style of like where it's swiping, you get the items and everything. Maybe they limit it down to where for 3 wins, you can only get 3 wins and get items or rewards for that day. The other ones are just for fun, to battle. People would still battle for fun, dude. I would do that too, just to like, for bragging rights over my friend or whatever. Even if I'm not getting anything, maybe if you wasn't for rewards, you wouldn't have to use revives or potions or anything, because then it wouldn't really be at a deficit for just battling for nothing. But battles, that's what I think would be a really cool system. I do like his idea of the 5 kilometer system, but I like the idea better of you could battle whoever you want, whenever you want. And yes, that could be kind of, it could be bad with like, it could be oversaturated for you getting rewards and stuff, but I think like that would be an awesome thing, is just like people battling each other in your area, if that makes sense. Because Pokemon Go, you want to be next to people. It's like a community game. It's the coolest being around people enjoying the same game as you. Like when you go to a park, not so much now, because, well, for around me, not so much now, but like as you guys know at the beginning of the game, like how there'd be like hundreds of people at the park. It was so cool to experience that, and I think that'd be cool just to be able to battle people there. Here was introduced in Generation 2, and what he's proposing is kind of like you kind of add friends, add people. Like, let's say I'm a player in the Green Bay area, and I want to know where things are spawning throughout Green Bay. So I add a lot of friends, like when I'm out and about, meet people at parks, add them into my Pokegear, and as a loyal friend or a good friend, what I will do is, say I catch a Snorlax at Lambeau Field, I will put that on the message board that we have together that I caught a Snorlax 5 minutes ago, and then you can share your location or share the Pokestop that you caught it at. I think that's a really cool idea. Honestly, I didn't even think of that. But I doubt Niantic would be adding that anytime soon. It's just a really cool idea to throw out there, like the possibilities. Like, this is what could happen. This is what could be of Pokemon Go if Niantic so choose. Like, all this stuff could be there. But will it? Most likely not anytime soon. Does it have a possibility? Yes. That's why we're talking about it, because it's so cool. Like, this is how it could be. Like, oh my god. So yeah, you just get a hub of friends, and then say they're, I don't know, say they live across town. Oh, Dragonite spawned here. You probably got, because most Pokemon spawn for 30 minutes now, you probably got 25 minutes to get here at this exact spot. So it's just like a hub of friends helping each other find all these Pokemon and where to go exactly. So that would kind of like ease the need for good tracking, and it would probably stop the use of a lot of third-party trackers. So I think that'd be really cool, like a message board between your friends in the game. That was just another one. So yeah, we'll be talking about all his other points in tomorrow's video. Huge shout out to this guy, Albert. So huge shout out to Albert Choi. You get some other posts on here. This is on medium.com, so hit him up with that follow and everything, or check out this article. But let me know what your thoughts, guys. Like, it's just crazy to think like this is how Pokemon Go could be with all of this stuff in here. It still has the potential to be that. Like, Pokemon Go, I think, was rushed. Like, probably the Pokemon Company. So probably Nintendo really wanted them to push out Pokemon Go, push it out, and especially before summer. And as soon as they had a playable product, it might not have been the best product. That's like, a lot of people say we think they pushed it out way too early than what it could have been. So now that's why it seems like Niantic is behind. I'm not giving them like the easy way out. I still think they haven't done the best job of getting a lot of new content out with this time that they've had. But that just seems how it has been, and all of this stuff could potentially be added. It'll be really cool, like battle system, dude. Oh my god. New Pokemon, yes, is cool, but it's the same. You're still doing the same thing. That's why this is nice to look at, to see all these different aspects of how it could be. So, be at it back again looking at this tomorrow while we wait for word from Niantic for what new stuff will be coming from their eyes, which is things to be which needs to be added. So, minor text fixes, right? But hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys later.